Hello, welcome to the 2011 NFL Pro Bowl pick between the NFC and the AFC at 6 o'clock Central Time on Fox, where they will duel it out in Honolulu, Hawaii in Pro Bowl 41. After holding last season's NFL Pro Bowl in Miami, Florida as part of the festivities for Super Bowl 44 week, the NFL Pro Bowl will finally be back at Aloha Stadium in Honolulu, Hawaii, which has hosted the NFL Pro Bowl 30 consecutive times between 1980 through 2009. The NFL will stick with another change instituted last season. However, with the NFL Pro Bowl again taking place a week prior to Super Bowl 45 after previously being held on the Sunday that followed the championship match. Also, for the second consecutive season, coaches of the top-seeded losers of the divisional round in the NFL playoffs will be guiding their respective conferences. The AFC will be led by New England's Bill Belichick, while Atlanta's Mike Smith will direct the NFC troops. The two conferences have each won 20 times over the previous 40 holdings of the NFL Pro Bowl, which has taken place annually since the 1970s season. The AFC halted a two-game losing streak in this series with a 41-34 victory in Miami, Florida last January, with Houston Texans quarterback Matt Schaub earning MVP honors after completing 13 of 17 passes for 189 yards and 2 touchdowns. This will be Belichick's third time coaching the AFC. He steered the AFC to a 31-28 win in the 2007 NFL Pro Bowl, and also helped the AFC post a 23-10 decision in 1999, while then serving as the New York Jets defensive coordinator and filling in for former boss Bill Parcells. This will be Smith's first time coaching in the NFL Pro Bowl. Belichick and Smith have faced one another once before in the regular season when the Patriots topped the Falcons by a score of 26-10 in New England on September 27, 2009. The AFC stars will get to showcase their talents against an NFC defense that's depleted by both injuries and the Packers' rise to the NFC championship title. However, the NFC defense will still feature 3 outstanding pass rushers in the end duo of Atlanta's John Abraham, 40 tackles, 13 sacks, and 1 interception, and Chicago's Julius Peppers, 54 tackles, 8 sacks, and 2 interceptions, as well as Dallas's outside linebacker DeMarcus Ware, 66 tackles, the NFL's leader with 15.5 sacks in 2010. Ware will be starting for the NFC for the 5th consecutive season. While both Peppers and Arizona strong safety Adrian Wilson, 88 tackles, 2 sacks, and 2 interceptions will be getting their 3rd consecutive assignments, but the Ravens will still be well represented with the iconic figure of Ray Lewis. 139 tackles, 2 sacks, and 2 interceptions, ready to play in his 12th career Pro Bowl as the AFC's middle linebacker, and tackle Haloti Ngata, 63 tackles and 5.5 sacks, and outside linebacker Terrell Suggs, 68 tackles and 11 sacks, also seizing spots in the starting lineup. In his 15th season, Ray Lewis said he's committed to playing in the NFL Pro Bowl, but also realizes that other veterans have decided to pass on going to the NFL Pro Bowl, which may be the reason for youth movement. Lewis remembers making his first trip to Honolulu, Hawaii, and learning from former greats like Reggie White and Derek Thomas. Now the first-timers are all hitting Lewis up for some wisdom. He tells them to learn and soak it all in. The AFC defense will field a pair of promising rookies as well, with Kansas City's Eric Berry, 92 tackles, 2 sacks, and 4 interceptions, replacing Palomalu at strong safety, and New England's Devin McCourty, 82 tackles and 7 interceptions, playing behind the excellent cornerback combination of Oakland's Nnamdi Asomugha, 19 tackles, and the New York Jets' Darrelle Revis, 32 tackles. It's never easy to attempt to pick a winner here, but I do expect this traditionally defensively deficient contest to be high scoring, as the victor has eclipsed 30 points in 10 of the previous 11 NFL Pro Bowls. Since the AFC fared 130 and 126 over the NFC's 126 and 130 record in the regular season, the NFC has endured a sizable amount they've endured a sizable amount of defensive defections, but I will go out with AFC to come out on top for a second consecutive season. And besides, Arian Foster usually gets where he's going in a hurry on the football field, because he is one of just 35 first-timers selected for Sunday's NFL Pro Bowl game after he established 1,616 rushing yards and 16 touchdowns this season, including 23 from the AFC. AFC 34, NFC 27. So, by the way, who you got?